Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Sir Slick playing old school RuneScape mobile. Today we are going to take a look at yet another blood rune crafting method, and that is crafting blood runes at Arceuus, also called Zeya rune crafting. I have already made guides about crafting blood runes at the True Blood altar, both through the abyss and running directly to the altar. You can check them out if you'd like. This is a much older method. It takes place at the Dark Altar in Courant. It is much more AFK than just about any other runecrafting activity, and it is much easier to do for extended periods of time. You are not going to get tired like you are at the True Blood altar. Technically, you can craft both blood runes and soul runes at the Dark Altar, but I am going to focus on blood runes in this video. Soul runes can provide a little more XP per hour, but the profits are significantly lower compared to the blood runes, which are always in high demand and therefore much more valuable. I don't think the trade-off is worth it. If you care about XP, then there are faster ways to train runecrafting. The main advantage of this method is that it doesn't require a lot of focus, and you can often go AFK for about a minute at a time without losing too much profits. It is something you can easily do while watching TV or playing on another account. Some people actually make alt accounts just for this. The rewards are moderate GP per hour and pretty good XP per hour, at least for runecrafting, and all that with minimal effort. In fact, this is where I myself have trained runecrafting for the majority of the way to 99. When I was about level 95, the Guardians of the Rift minigame came out, and I'd managed to get my Raiment of the Eye outfit there, along with the Abyssal Lantern and Needle. After that, I finished the last two levels by crafting blood runes at the True Blood altar. This technique, however, still holds value due to the simplicity, and for me it holds sentimental value as well, because I had spent quite a lot of time here and profiting greatly from it. This is where I got my runecrafting pet, the Rift Guardian, right behind me, at about level 84 runecrafting, I believe. Later on I received a second pet drop, and once again it was right there at the Dark Altar. The requirements are 77 runecrafting and 100% Arceuus favor. You will also need a level 38 mining and 38 crafting, as you'll first have to mine and craft the essence. Besides the runecrafting XP, you're going to be receiving a little bit of mining and crafting XP as well. It's not going to be much, but it is a nice bonus anyway. Many people don't like mining all that much, so this can help a little. To do this efficiently, you are going to need level 73 agility to use a shortcut. Zeya runecrafting, much like any other runecrafting activity, requires a fair amount of running, so high level agility is quite useful. Graceful outfit can maintain and regenerate your run energy, especially with the charged Ring of Endurance, but the Raiment of the Eye will provide 60% extra runes crafted, which I believe is quite worth it. In my experience, I can just about regenerate run energy without the Graceful outfit, with only Graceful gloves, max cape and the Ring of Endurance if I'm wearing full Raiment of the Eye outfit. But mind you, that is at level 99 agility. If you struggle with the running or can't afford the Ring of Endurance yet, you might opt for a full Graceful outfit at the price of significantly lower profits. This will not impact your XP per hour, if anything it will improve it, but your profits will go down without the runecrafting outfit. If however you treat this as just something you're doing on the side while focusing on something else, not running at full efficiency, you are going to spend enough time standing around while mining to recharge your run energy. Overall, I believe the Raiment of the Eye outfit is a superior choice here. Besides that, you are going to need a pickaxe and a chisel to mine and craft the essence blocks. If you forget the chisel, there is a spawn at the mine. An activated blood essence in your inventory will provide you with a 50% bonus to the runes crafted. It currently costs about 280,000 GP at the Grand Exchange and provides you with about 100,000 GP profit after you use it all up. You can get to the Dark Altar by teleporting to the current castle or by teleporting to Zeric's Heart and then running north. The best way, however, is teleporting to the fairy rings, the code CIS, which is a bit faster. It's the one right behind me. If you haven't used the CIS rings before, you're going to have to run here and pay 80,000 GP to use them in the future. I have marked the way to navigate this area here on the map. Feel free to pause the video to study it if you need to. The efficient way to do this is to mine a full inventory of dense essence from the 2 dense runestone blocks. That's these 2 big gelatos. This is the most AFK part of the process. You click once and you mine automatically. Sometimes the block depletes and you need to switch to another to finish your inventory. If you have a current hard diaries completed, you sometimes get an extra block, making the mining process just a little bit faster. Once you have a full inventory, you can then run to the Dark Altar. I'll be using a shortcut here, where the dense essence blocks can be imbued into dark essence blocks, and those can be then crafted into dark essence fragments. So it's just the way up here. Venerate the Dark Altar. There you go. You can do your crafting while running for peak efficiency while just spam clicking. If you don't want to do that, if you want to treat this as AFK as possible, you can just click once and all the blocks will turn into fragments. After that, you can run back to the mine to get another full inventory of dense blocks. If the runestone that you're currently mining depletes, as it happens sometimes, you can switch to another one to finish your inventory. Sometimes you get 2 or 3 blocks per runestone, sometimes you fill up your entire inventory. It is RNG based. With the second inventory of dense blocks, I will run back to the altar, where I will turn them into dark essence blocks. These, however, cannot be crafted into fragments anymore. You can only hold a set number of fragments. I don't exactly remember what those are. After you've turned these into dark blocks, you're going to have to run all the way around to the actual blood altar. Now here at the blood altar, you can turn the fragments in your inventory into blood runes, and then after you do that, right there, you can craft the remaining blocks into fragments. Turn these into another batch of blood runes and run to this shortcut up here to the north. This is the level 73 agility shortcut that makes it all much quicker. And repeat the whole process again. I know it sounds a little bit complicated when I explain it all at once, but in reality you can learn the whole process very quickly, and after a few rounds it will make perfect sense. I will now test how many blood runes I can get in 1 hour to show you the profits you might expect. So see you in an hour when I come back with the results. Well, hello, I am back after 1 hour of crafting blood runes at Arceuus. In that 1 hour I managed to get 3078 blood runes. I did this for almost an hour. I didn't quite finish the last inventory. I had about a minute or so left in an hour. I decided not to go for any more because I probably couldn't make even a partial run around. So these 3000 blood runes have sold for 1,166,000 GP, and after subtracting the cost of partial blood essence that I used, I will be left with 962,720 GP of profit in 1 hour of crafting blood runes. So that's actually pretty good for what this is, a very laid-back AFK activity. This is a screenshot I took after finishing my last inventory, and a close-up. As you can see, the XP rates are actually pretty nice. I got 36,000 runecrafting XP, a little over 4,000 mining XP, and almost 6,000 crafting XP. The crafting and mining XP rates are well, fairly low, but it is what it is. It's a nice bonus to what you're getting while training runecrafting and gaining some profit in a very AFK manner. I wasn't trying to be tick perfect. This isn't an activity anybody would be paying 100% of their attention to. So this is what you might expect if you have at least 95 to 99 level agility. If you don't have a high level agility, your runs will be a little slower and your profits will decrease a bit. I was actually running out of run energy at the end of my runs, but always just for a very short while, so I was just about covering all of that. So that is all for today. You all have a nice evening.